little bit about these boys. A little background. When High Noon formed in 1988, they came out of the gate with a concept and a mission. They were a Sun Records style and beyond rockabilly trio, ready to bring a purist take to a genre which had been diluted or ignored. Sean Young, Sean Mincher, and Kevin Smith stripped it down to the bare essentials, then built it back up with their unique abilities and did more with it than possibly anyone else in their era. You can't do that unless you're very good. You can't do that as a trio unless each musician can bring a little something extra to his role. Unless you have a great singer, great harmonies, lead and rhythm guitar playing, and a bass player who can slap like few have ever heard. You can't do that unless you can be absolutely primal, but also bring a measure of finesse. Unless you can perform classic songs from deep record collections in a genuine style, and unless you can also write songs which can stand seamlessly next to those classics. High Noon does all of that. They brought in influences of their own from all over the place: Elvis, the Rock and Roll Trio, Buddy Holly, Merle Travis, the Everly Brothers, Willie Dixon, and more. They also sought out and absorbed the music in the air and the walls of the state in which they were formed, Texas. As the band evolved, one could hear Western swing, country, blues, some jazz, or wherever that chord in Stranger Things comes from, gospel, hillbilly boogie, and rock and roll, all filtered through their unique lineup. They could shuffle a two-step and bop the crowd at Henry's, or rock a crowd at the Continental Club equally as well. They would encourage many musicians, old and new, to come and join them at their shows. They made 78s, 45s, EPs, LPs, and CDs. They took their sound to clubs and festivals all over the United States and Europe, Japan, Russia, Finland, and more. Everywhere they went, a large and rabid fan base grew. High Noon were known to those in the know, along with Big Sandy, Dave and Deke, and a few other bands, to be among the best of their era, guaranteed not to disappoint. I met these guys shortly before High Noon was formed. I was very happy to find other musicians interested in this kind of music. When we played together, we had an instinctive bond, and I was honored to be asked to join in, sometimes with a band that clearly did not need a drummer. Their friendship introduced me to a world where this music lives and breathes, and where worlds of people live and breathe for this music. High Noon sought out many of the original artists who had made those records we all loved, and often we would back them on shows together. Foremost among these is Texas rockabilly legend Ronnie Dawson.
Yeah!
High Noon was going to back him for a show at the Continental Club, but Ronnie wanted to add a drummer, so they suggested, or talked him into, having me on the gig, and it was an unforgettable night. It led us to touring together for several years as a double bill of High Noon and Ronnie Dawson, including appearances at Carnegie Hall and on the Conan O'Brien Show. We logged a lot of miles and milestones together. We could always make each other laugh on stage and off, and that's important because it's not the kind of life you embrace without the love of the music and the people you're making it with. For this, I will always be grateful. High Noon has taken some time off over the years, but never broken up. Each one has kept the flame going in their other musical projects as well. Sean Mincher has maintained his own band and moved into producing other acts. Sean Young has drummed and played guitar and sang in his own bands, including swing and blues bands like the Texas Blue Dots and the Surf Rock and Thunder Chiefs. Kevin Smith has worked with many bands locally and nationally, including 8.5 Souvenirs, Dwight Yoakam, and currently Willie Nelson. But when High Noon performs together, it is always a much anticipated event. The sound and bond between these three musicians is immediate. Their recent performance at the Goofin' Records 20th anniversary show brought fans from all over the world, and they went absolutely crazy to see the trio perform. High Noon remains exciting and immediate, like touching a live wire, like a rockabilly should be. That is what I saw in High Noon many years ago. That is what I see in them today. I love them as friends, I love them as a band, and I'm honored to present the first annual Ameripolitan Keeper of the Flame Award to Sean Young, Sean Mincher, and Kevin Smith.
Yeah!
High Noon.
Let's watch the video.
keep rhyming on the grass, snake with this, don't need to fear. Come on, pretty baby, don't step on this cigarette, sweet skirt. If I ever bite you back, you know it was a big mistake. Oh yeah.
South 95, I'm getting out of this town. She said, went through nice try, so long, good luck, goodbye. Now there's no way I'm hanging around. Adios, my friend, I'm going bound. Yeah, cowboy boots and soul guitar, and I was showing the star. That's all I've got to time me now. The silver moon headlights shine on this highway tonight. Look at 18-wheeler, he's slowing down. Adios, my friend, I'm going bound.
Ameripolitan Keeper of the Key, High Noon.
Hey, thanks a lot, everybody. It's thrilling to be recognized for something you put your heart and soul into for so many years. And so, Dale, thanks for doing this, and thanks for having us. Thank you.
Yeah, boy. How about Lisa, huh? I saw her when we were over in Finland. Sean and Kevin had to fly back today, but I stayed and saw her and Dave and Phil Alvin and as musical ambassadors, and my God, they tore it up over there. She destroyed it. But I wanted to say that it is such a privilege and an honor. I know, speaking for all three of us, we are humbled. Humbled. Thank you so very kindly. It's a privilege and an honor. And I also wanted to thank all of our families who put up with us being gone, all the craziness that goes with being a musician. Whether you're sleeping with your guitar by the side of your bed or taking it to the bathroom with you, or whatever it is, you can't put it down, it's in there, you gotta come out, and that's what we do. There's a lot of people up here on this who are with us, a lot of our angels who aren't with us. One of them I want to pay respects to is Mr. Tom Smith. Mr. Tom Smith. Also, Andy and Linda Young aren't here, and I know they are here. Their angels are here, and I just wanted to acknowledge their presence and say thank you, Dale. Thank you, Ameripolitan. God bless the United States of America.
We were just watching him. Ronnie, we miss you. We love you. Thank you. I already dropped my pick.
That's what he said. 1, 2.
Last time got a ride, it's near the airport sound. I'm on through Savannah, Superior, Alabama, Austin, Texas, tomorrow by sundown. Adios, my friend, I'm going bound. Adios, my friend, I'm going bound. Forever in a place out in the sun. Well, stranger things have happened, baby, can't you see? Stranger things have happened. Don't be a stranger to me. Now think that stranger from the wrong side of town. Can't you even see me, oh, when I come around? Stranger things have happened, baby, can't you see? Stranger things have happened. Don't be a stranger to me. Oh, Sean, that's now place right. Now, stranger things have happened, baby, can't you see? Stranger things have happened. Don't be a stranger to me. One more time.